Okay, thought you might like seeing a little bit of a production run on the turret lathe. All we are doing is cutting some bevel pins. So these are just cutting them to length, adding a chamfer on both ends, which one of them will get machined off. But we break the radius on the back end. We'll go over and bevel them after we're done here, although I don't know if I'll show that or not. And then we'll polish them up and they'll be ready to go. I was running low on stock on these. I've got a couple of things I've got to run today. So this is the setup. Got the little Noga Cool running. I'm not a fan of it. I still, I'm running it, but I think there's other things we're going to add flood coolant to this when we start working on it again. So let's see if I've got enough room to work here without everything being in the way. Well, the first 3 or 4 minutes of this video are running in real time, and then there's about another, probably about 10 or 12 minutes of just this lathe running, parts being produced off of it. Now I've zoomed in on part of it and I've sped it up so you don't have to go through the trauma of watching it in real time all the way through. But hopefully you find it a little bit interesting. And after that, while we kind of look at some pictures of these parts as we finish them out. I didn't shoot any video of machining the bevel or buffing them or any of that stuff that goes along with it, but we'll show some still pictures of that. And then we've got some vice jaws up for the next project. So hopefully you find this useful and entertaining, if nothing else. And I appreciate you guys following along with me. Enjoy. our stock's short enough now. I can't reach into the tail stock to have it feed through. I think we're done. I think we've got not enough material for another one. And that's what we got left. So let me quickly pull these out of here, most of them anyway. Take a look and see what we got going on. Okay, so this is the way they look. Got a little bit of a dimple on the end that we'll polish off when we polish the rest of it. The end with the nubbin, we'll set that up in our little fixture on the mill to cut our bevel, so that'll get cut away with that. Then it's just, we'll hit them on the buffing wheel a little bit and they'll be done. Let's see about how many we got. Yeah, I think we've got them all in our little catch tray here. Let me take them over here and we'll go over to the bench and have a look at it. Looks like we got 36 of them, so we got 18 sets. So several things that could have been different on that whole setup. Actually, if I would have set my parting tool equal to where my bevel tool was, it would have been more efficient that way. I need to adjust the gib on the cross slide. I see it jumping a little bit when I start the cut in there, and that's just from I've run it enough that it's starting to seat itself in and needs to be adjusted. Not a big deal there. The reason I didn't make more adjustments than I did is I had this set up for a different project, and rather than completely redoing the setup and everything, one of the things I do normally is part off there and then cut a bevel. So the part that was set up before, I was doing a bevel on both ends, so I had stop set and adjusted it that way. Wasn't really worth doing on this one for this little short run, and made it efficiency wise about the same. So anyway, I'm going to clean these up, go ahead and get them the rest of the way machined, and then I'm going to clean up the lathe, make some adjustments on it and everything, and we'll move on to the next project. So just thought you might find that a little bit interesting. Comments, suggestions, leave them in the comment section for me below. If you haven't hit that subscribe button and this content or some of the other content I put out intrigues you, why, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, thanks for taking the time to watch. Okay, noise, and more noise. Well, we finished up the bevel pins, and I've got to go and update the inventory on those. The last set of bevel pins that I had in stock, I believe, and the last set of vice jaws on milling attachment were shipped today. So I'm showing it. I know the vice jaws are out of stock, and I think the bevel pins. So we decided we better restock the vice jaws today. So these are the ones that I've already made a big deal about, that the flea-bay sellers are trying to get 30 bucks a piece. I looked on the website earlier, I've got them for 10 or 12 bucks. And thank you guys for supporting that. That's what keeps us going and keeps these prices hopefully down low enough to where we can afford to do them as you guys continue to purchase this stuff. So I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. So for our little set of aluminum vice jaws, we've got a little bit of a stack here, and there's enough right there for 21 sets. That's the last of the material that I had here, so I'll have to go and grab another couple lengths of it for when we start getting low on inventory again. But anyway, next thing is these will go to the milling machine. The ends will get squared up, they'll get narrowed down to proper thickness, and then we'll change them over and cut our V-grooves in half of them. So that's the project for this afternoon. So